Today I want to do this video to show you some beautiful things you can start up with. This is to recommend the kind of prints you need to start up with if you are new to using African fabrics or prints generally. So these are the do's, and then I will explain in detail, showing you fabrics as examples. But what you want to do is find the fabric uniform design, something like this. So throughout the entire fabric you have the design uniformly spread out all through. And recommendation number 2, let it be with at least not more than 3 colors in the design, so that way it is easier to make something with, even mix it with a solid color or something else, depends on what you're trying to create. So this is one recommendation. Fabrics like this, 2-toned or not more than 3. So this also has uniform design throughout the fabric, so it's easier for you to work with, place your patterns anywhere and it will work. You don't have to worry about placement, you don't have to worry about direction and all of that. So first recommendation, fabrics that are uniform all through like that. Second recommendation, fabrics that are 2 or 3 tones, 3 colors at most in one fabric. Those are the 2 recommendations. Number 3, I already kind of mentioned it when I was talking about that. You want to go away from fabrics that are directionally based. So like a fabric like this, you see this fabric goes in a single direction. It goes vertically. If you place it like this, you can as well use it like this also, but it goes like that. So you have to be mindful of that when you are making whatever you're making. You will need to consider your placement. You will need to be sure the lines match in the body, in the sleeve, or whatever you're trying to make. You have to make sure it is placed exactly the way it was in the other part of the garment. So that can be a little challenging if you are just starting out. So stay away from directional fabrics like this. Recommendation number 4, you want to be you want to find something as easy as possible. So even though I love it, I hate to say this, but stay away from bold prints also. Bold prints are prints that have something of a big nature inside that make them beautiful. I really do love them. So here you have a big circle with a big flower in it. It is gorgeous, but when you're starting out, you might want to stay away from them just to avoid placement issues. So a fabric like this will need an outfit or whatever you're using to show off the bold design in it. So if you say you were going to make, say, a handbag, you might have trouble getting this entire thing, or then it may look like you just get this and this, and then the whole fabric does not like kind of show its glory. It doesn't come through the way it was intended for. So except you're trying to make a big garment that will show off all of this, like say a duster, then you can use that. But general, as a general rule, don't start out with bold prints. Okay, my recommendation. Next, border prints. I also love them. They're like a puzzle piece for me. I really love my border prints. But if you are just starting out with prints, you also have to worry about placement. You also have to worry about what side of the fabric you want to use and how well it will match with other pieces of your outfit or garment or whatever you're trying to make. So this is really nice and I love to use them all the time. But if you are new to prints, this might not be where you want to start from. Or you may go for it. I'm just saying, go for it and see how it goes. But I won't recommend if you're just starting out. And finally, you want to also kind of stay away from fabrics that are really graphic, that have something like this. It's beautiful, but if you look at it, there is a lot going on. You have the heart, you have the map of Africa, you have the cowries. So this fabric like this is also directionally challenged. And then there's a graphic design inside of things, actual things. So you don't want to make something and have the African map looking like that. Even if you were going to do it in this direction, looking at the way the cowries are placed, even if you wanted to do something in this direction like this, you still have to worry about why is the heart lopsided, like why is the map going to be looking like that. So it becomes a little challenging. You might not want all that smoke, or maybe you do. Maybe you want to start off with the smoke. I'll also recommend that. Go big or go home, right? So which of these recommendations do you like? What do you think you would do? I hope this helped.